Hello everyone and welcome back to TechSMP. I'm just flying over here so I can sleep because for whatever reason there is forever a mob nearby inside of my house and I don't know how to fix it. I've done everything to try and find it. I've used x-ray packs, I've used this, that, and the other thing, and I cannot find it. But anyways, what we're going to start with today is harvesting the sugarcane coast because I have a plan. I want to, oh, this is very loud. I want to make a bit of a map room so that we can sort of watch the development of this area and of other people's areas and stuff. And I think that we can do that by just placing a bunch of maps. And eventually we're going to move them into the halls of the Lonely Mountains so that, people can see them and they don't be like giant little poster things. And it'll be great. But for now, we'll just have a couple down here in the basement. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go with 4. That's good. I'm going to need more paper than that. Okay, and then I'm going to craft 4 maps. And there we go. And I've actually never done... Like, I've always tried to make these giant maps and make them look cool and stuff, but I've never actually done it with Elytra before, because I've been too stupid to realize that I have wings and I can do it with Elytra. So instead I just walk around, and it's really stupid. So, we're going to put it right down here in our little villager breeding area. Please don't run out. Okay. We're going to have on this wall, and then like one there, and then one there, and then one there. And we're going to do this. So I think that for now, we'll just do our base. Let me just get my bed back, because it's cluttering up my inventory. Yeah, for now, we'll just do our base. But let's open one. And that is... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's fly over this way. I'm going to put it in my offhand so I can see. Okay. Now let's go this way. And open another one. There we go. And then go up this way. And open another one. There we go. And then over this way. And open one more. And there we go. That should be it. That was super easy to do with when you have wings. Oh, hello there. How are you doing? Alright, so now that we have these, I might look into making them like the lower resolution ones that like zoom out, you know? But for now, I think this one went here. This one... Uh-oh. I've forgotten how they work already. Oh, actually, let's lock them first. Because I want them to show the development of this area, if you know what I mean. Where's my glass? There's my glass. So I think I need glass panes. Here with the glass panes, locks it. Nice. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. Okay, so if we come back down here, I don't know which one was first. Probably 14 was first. What was the first one? That's not the first one. 15 was the first one? Yes. So we started here, and then we flew this way. Ah, so these ones should be on the bottom. And then... Can you get out of my way, sir? I know I'm building in your house, but come on. There, and there. There we go. Look at that little area. We got our mountain, we got our lake, and we got our house and the little farms that all the sheeps have eaten. And where's our iron farm? There's our iron farm right there, a little blue square. Perfect. So now we can see our base as it progresses. So yeah, a bit of updates on what I've done is I've expanded these villagers a lot. You know, we've got Aqua Affinity, Infinity, we got Sleeping Edge, we've got a Mason to trade for emeralds, we've got 2 guys that trade iron for emeralds, we've got Unbreaking, and Fire Aspect, and Mending with our boy Jeff. Love you, Jeff. And we've got farmer for carrots and stuff, and I've just been trading along with the things with the iron and stuff, and I've gotten so many emeralds, so we should be set with that. We'll be able to do whatever we want with that. And I'm just gonna craft some more rockets, but this is actually a perfect segue because if you notice, I have 2 gunpowder, and that is it. That is all that I have. That is all I have to my name. I already had paper. So what I want to do today is make a gunpowder farm, because gunpowder is great and I really need a lot of it because I use a lot of rockets because I'm not exactly the most efficient. So now I'll pop over to a test world and just show you exactly what design I'm thinking of going with. I think I designed it myself, and I think it works relatively well. Okay, so here's the farm I've made, and I'm obviously gonna, expand it up or down as we need. And now this is the platform you should be looking at, because this was just me experimenting with non-spawnable spaces for spiders, and then I realized that that's not how spider spawning works. So we're just gonna have to deal with some spiders. So what it does is the water will dispense every now and then, and creepers and spiders that spawn will get pushed off. And the reason that only creepers and spiders can spawn is because of all these trapdoors, because creepers are actually smaller than zombies and skeletons and other things. So when those spawn, they get pushed off, and I'm going to get rid of this wall and this wall so that the spiders won't climb up them and clog up the mobs count and stuff. And then they're just going to fall into this magma. I might make this a bit bigger, might make it a bit smaller, we'll see. And they'll die, obviously. And then we will have hopper minecarts running underneath it, probably just back and forth, collecting all the drops and putting it into chests, and that'll be good. So the way this works, the way the water dispensing works, is we have a dispenser in here with a water bucket in it. If I can get in. And then it dispenses the water, and then this observer detects the water and triggers the dispenser above it. And we have to have these the no trapdoors here so that it goes on top, because if you just dispense on the floor, it does like 20 different block updates, which screws it all up. And then to trigger all of that, we have this redstone down here, if I can get to it. My thing isn't very neat. Now, I could have just looked at the tutorial, and it's a lot easier, but I decided to figure out myself. So what I have is I'll turn on the clock. I'll turn off the clock so it stops running. We have this hopper clock, which goes back and forth, and I can put as many items as I want in this to like increase or decrease spawn. But I feel like half a stack, or however many I have in here, 27. Yeah, that's pretty good. So probably half a stack will be good. And then this goes into I think this is called a monostable circuit, and what it does, it just takes this like solid pulse, this solid, redstone signal, and turns it into a pulse by triggering the piston. And then this goes into a pulse extender, which just extends the pulse so the water has time to flow out above. And then that goes and actually triggers the observers. So if we see that all in action, so it goes back, triggers that, this pulse extender goes, and then it triggers all the water. And then as soon as this thing dies down, it'll trigger it again, and the water goes away. So in terms of location for this farm, I'm thinking like right in this little alcove going down. It's going to be deep underground. We're going to dig stuff out instead of build it up, because I don't want to build a giant roof that'll be ugly and stuff. And maybe we'll have a building above it so that it can look nice and fit in with the area. But I sort of want to have these two farms at this distance, so like I can just stand at my house and it should be running. I'll probably have to look at the correct distance so that it is most efficient. But also, let me check out my iron farm right here. And ooh, look at that iron. That's a lot of poppies. I should really make a actual sorting system so that we get bone meal out of this too. And I am using just all of my fireworks, aren't I? I don't suppose you sell gunpowder. You sell gunpowder! Ooh! Alright, just give me all of your gunpowder. Really, you only sell 8? Wow, what a scam. Oh, I have exactly 8 paper though. Hooray, I have a few... Oh goodness, I can't craft. Hooray, I have a few more firework rockets to my name. So now I'll give you an idea of what I do is I just, craft with alright, trade with this dude and trade with this dude, and get all the emeralds, and look at that, we're already back to where we were. It's great. It's perfectly balanced, 100%. Okay, so I'm going to go get my beacon. We're going to dig down, and we're going to start hollowing out this thing. Well, I just dug straight down to, place my beacon, and yeah, that was that was close. I literally landed on this block. I could have died. It could have been the end. I could have lost everything. Ah, well. Oh, diamonds. And boom. Beacon noises. Alright, let's get haste 2. And now the good thing is I'm not actually gonna have to I'm not gonna have to mine that much because there's this giant ravine up here. But that does mean I'm gonna have to light a bunch of stuff up, which is not as fun. But yeah, so I think I'm going to make around, I don't know how many layers I should make. Maybe like 6 layers? I think 6 is a good number. And I'm going to make sure to leave myself plenty of space down here. Maybe I think this will be the first layer. That should be pretty good. We have 18 blocks beneath us. That should be plenty. So we got our platforms done. I decided to do 8 of them because, we had the room. It goes right up to the top of the ravine here. And now what we have to do is we have to mine out all the things on the side of the platforms so that there's enough room for the spiders and creepers to fall all the way down. Alrighty, so we've got these little channels dug out now, and so now whatever things fall down here, they'll come down and then they'll land on some magma blocks we'll have down here and they'll die. And that'll be great and perfect. I'm not sure about spiders climbing up the walls. I don't know what we can do with that. Down here, I carved them back a little bit. So if they fall down and then try to climb up, they'll only go up to like there. And I'm not sure how well that will work, but we can hope. So now it's just a matter of getting magma blocks, which should be no problem because we have a bunch of... What is this? What is this? Ah! What is this? There's nothing up here. Can I see anything from here? I can see my house from here. This is weird. And what is this thing? What is happening? Well, okay. Let's go back home, I guess. Why did I use a rocket there? We need to craft some more. And now what's this? What is this? Oscar, the resistance has established itself as a functional government with a capital city. We would like to offer you the opportunity to become a citizen of the city of free people, citizen of the city of free people. This will end the Cold War between us and allow a frictionless trade deal and access to the resources of the Kof. What is this? What? 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 Of the Kafpa, City of the Free People, to negotiate terms. Leave a sign at Fruity's Hobbit Hole. Sincerely, PT, President of the Kafpa. Signs are in your shulker bag. I'm not sure what to do. That is very unnerving. I just want to build my creeper farm. Well, I suppose it's a good thing we made this map this episode, because now there's no big, ugly, whatever that was. I guess that's the city of the free people. What the heck is going on here? And there's wood missing from my house. Did they take it to build that? To build that thing? What if I just destroy it? Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, well, at any rate, let's get back to building our creeper farm. We'll deal with this in a second. But I want to grab some paper because I have some gunpowder down there, and then magma blocks. I don't know if that'll be enough. I should have some magma cream from piglin bartering, but that won't be enough. So if I need more magma cream, I definitely will need more magma blocks. I guess I'll go to the nether and I'll find some. And also I want to just throw a bunch of this wood in here so that we'll be able to craft things, specifically trapdoors. And then let's also get, what is it? We need redstone, a bunch of redstone, some iron, some cobblestone for dispensers and stuff, and then string and quartz. I think you need quartz for observers, if I remember correctly. And we have stone down there. We have wood. What else might I need? The rails we can come back and get in a second. I might need a bit more iron because I do need to make a bunch of buckets. So we will. Yeah, we'll just take this. Alright. Let's get back to work and we'll deal with this. What are they called? We'll deal with the resistance and the city of the free people in a second. This is a very ugly city, I must say. If that's what they want me to join. So I just popped to the nether to grab some more magma blocks, and There's a paper here that says, "The free people will rise." Oh my goodness, what is happening? Alright, I'm feeling like that might be enough magma. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, this ugly place again. Ooh, also, I want to just check on this iron farm, which has sort of been running while I've been working on there. And I guess also while I was offline and they were building this monstrosity. And oh, look at all that. That is a beautiful sight to behold. Alright, the magma and the inner wall are in. I'm not sure about this wall, if like spiders climbing up it's going to be a big problem or what, or how any of this is going to work. But I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope for the best. So I just went to go put in all the rails to pick up items, and I sort of realized it's going to be kind of hard to do when there's so much magma in the way. So I guess we're going to undo all of that work that we just did. Wahoo! Okay, so the rails are in, which actually proved harder than I thought it would. And what I've essentially done is split it into two halves, right? So we have this half, this whole half, and then this whole half. And what it will do is we'll have a hopper on a minecart here that goes bouncing along, you know, picking up all the items above it, all the way through. And I don't know if this is going to be too much or too little for the hopper to handle, but it'll go bounce back and then sit here and unload for a little bit, and maybe I'll have a separate hopper clock that triggers them to go back every once in a while, or maybe I'll just branch off of the main clock. We'll see. And the magma's in, which means that we can start on the trapdoors, I guess, which is going to be such a pain in the butt to do. How expensive are these things? Very. Okay, well, let's get to it. Alright, all the trapdoors are in place, which means that this thing now looks like a giant chocolate cake. And all we need to do now is to put in all the mechanisms going up to dispense the water, and then actually finish the redstone down here, and we'll be fine. But to do that, we need to actually make these buckets. I don't know how many I need. I think 8, right? Yeah, okay, let's go with 8. And then I've also made this little staircase, or this little water elevator to go back up, because obviously we won't be able to go up the normal way through the hole, because you know, we blocked it off because there's a roof on the thing now. So let's get the water, and then we can finish this thing up. Alrighty, all the redstone is in place, and to trigger the minecarts, I just pulled a redstone line from this block over to here, sends them off every once in a while. And now all we should need to do is replace this block with an observer facing upwards, which shouldn't be too hard to do. Now the first time, when I break this block, it should send all the water streams out. Yep, there we go. And then when I place it back down, they should all disappear. Right? No water droplets? Yes. And now these minecart with hoppers should pick up the torches. I hope. I hope I didn't screw something up. And are the torches? There's torches! Yes. So now the farm should be working as soon as we leave this area. Where's my staircase? There it is. So while we're waiting on that, I just want to go check on my iron farm, which obviously has been chugging away on this. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of iron. I'm gonna have to expand the poppy storage or start converting into bone meal. But while we leave that be, I suppose we should deal with whatever these guys are. The city of the free people. What are these signs that they left us right here? So what is this? Become a citizen of the city, allow a frictionless trade deal, and access to the resources. To their resources or to my resources? So I guess this is the city of the free people. I hope this isn't the city of the free people, because this is a very ugly city. Here's the hobbit hole. I still really like this hobbit hole. It's so beautiful. Beat. What? What? Okay, well, what do I say? We shall have to meet to discuss terms. Meet atop the lonely mountain at high noon tomorrow. Not to part with their gold. There we go. That'll give him something to think about. Oh, was that a skeleton? Why did I hear a skeleton die? Oh, gunpowder! Yes! Yes, it's working! Why is there... What? Oh my god. Well, I think it's working. I'm not entirely sure how a skeleton got in there. We'll have to troubleshoot that at some point. But that was a lot of creepers. I want to see how much we get when these minecarts go around. And here they come. That's not that much. Oh, it's a bit more. And there's already more creepers falling. Oh, this is great. I need to put actual chests down here. It'll be a very crude storage system for now, but it'll work. I gotta craft the first rockets from the farm. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great. That's the stuff. Let's get rid of these signs. I don't know what we're going to do about this resistance. Hopefully they don't hinder our plans too much. But I guess that is going to wrap it up for today, guys. Creeper farm's functioning. We have a resistance to deal with now. And yeah, see you next time.